Hello and welcome to Edinburgh Watch Company. My name is Jonathan, and on today's video I'm going to talk to you about and show you a very rare watch from Ebel. Now you can find out more about this watch by visiting our website at edinburghwatchcompany.co.uk. You'll also find us on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter too, so hopefully wherever your favourite channel is you can see what we're up to there. Now this particular watch we've got is the Ebel. It's from the 1911 BTR range and it's now discontinued, so picking them up, they're few and far between. Now Ebel back in the sort of 90s was a really prominent luxury brand, and in fairness I don't think they brought out quite such a great collection more recently as they had back then, and I think this is probably one of their best looking sports watches. It's definitely a sort of a chunky watch. What's particularly unique about this one is this watch is in fact unworn. It's a 2018 watch. It was supplied in Spain. It has the warranty card, you can see here, supplied on the 12th of September 2018, and it's got a 3-year warranty on it as well, so it just gives you that sort of peace of mind. As you can see here, you've got the outer box, you've got the instruction manuals, and here's the chronometer certificate as well, so that actually shows you all the tests the watch went through and what degrees of accuracy it actually got to as well. However, the watch itself, as I say, is a cracking looking watch. I remember I had one of these, I think maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. It was the GMT version. I was looking for something really good quality, quite chunky, nice to wear, and this one is actually the same sort of range, albeit this is what they would call the kind of regular chronograph. So I'll take it out of its box now, we can get a slightly closer look at it. But I think if you're looking for a sports watch, so what might you be considering? You may be considering a Rolex. Of course, if you want a Rolex chronograph, you're going to be paying probably upwards 10,000–11,000 for a Daytona. You may be considering an Omega. What would you buy? A Planet Ocean, maybe one of the Seamaster ranges. Again, they've got the chronograph options. Breitling, of course, do some ones, but I think this is a really gorgeous looking watch. And we've got this watch at $3,995, which I think is a lot of watch for the money. So let's start off with the dial here. So a really clear and crisp black dial there. You can see the chronograph functions on the back there, and you've got the lovely yellow detail with the chronograph hand there. On the left hand side here at the constant sort of second hand going around there, it's like almost like a checker plate grid to it, which is rather nice, and it's slightly larger than the other two dials. You've got the Ebel logo quite prominent at the top there and like a chromed finish, and then you'll see down here around about 5 o'clock you've got the date window. So I think it's a really beautiful looking watch. The bezel here on the top is polished, and you can see that very traditional Breitling Ebel look. You can see it's screwed in here to hold that down. On the side of the case here, it's satinized, so rather nice contrast to the polished with the satinized. Same when we come around to this side here. The crown here, again you can see the Ebel logo on it. That screws into the side of the case because it is a waterproof watch too. And then here, these ones here, they operate the chronograph, so you can see that yellow hand moving around the dial there. There's almost like rubberized pushes at the end, so it's just a really nice feel to operate them, and you get good sort of grip with your fingers on it. It joins the bracelet here. You can see here is that sort of satinized and polished look to it there, so you can see the polished links running down, then satinized running through the middle. On the side it's satinized as well. The benefit of that is it doesn't quite show the scratches so much as if it was sort of fully polished. The bracelet here is what we call an enclosed clasp, and that opens up just by a gentle pull here and here, and this opens up, and you can see this beautiful movement in the back there, this rotor swinging around there. It really is quite attractive with its crystal back on it. Size wise, it's, I would say, about 45mm. Now I've got a pretty big wrist, so I'll let you actually see it on my wrist, but it's just a really good size for sort of this style of watch. And I think when you get to a slightly larger case size as this, you can really see all the beautiful detail of the chronograph functions there and the sub dials, which is sometimes compromised if you get to a slightly smaller dial. So I'll show you here, as I say, it just clips easily shut there, and then the same in the next one. Clips in nicely. So you can see a really good size there. Again, that just gives you an idea of its sort of thickness on the wrist there. So that's our Ebel, I say an Ebel BTR. So let us know in your comments what you think about it. Have you had an Ebel before? Or maybe what are you actually considering sports watch wise? Again, we'd always like to help. Let us perhaps know if there's a particular watch you're looking for. Again, we can notify you if it comes in. But meantime, thanks so much for joining today's video. This is only one of hundreds of videos we've actually shot. We've got loads more videos coming along soon. So if you'd like to be notified, please just subscribe to our channel. Thanks for joining. Bye bye.